Alright, hello guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Minecraft Let's Play. And there's been quite a few things that I've been working on a bit off camera since the last episode. The first thing is that I've made these kind of gateways. They are really supposed to have stairs here, so let's just fix that like that. So these are just simple gateways that look pretty nice to get out of the village. And I have one there, and then I have one over here, because I actually sort of kind of finished the certificate village. I was able to actually move all of them from over there, which was, I mean, this was the position of, or the location of the ugly kind of pen that I kept the certificates in. But I was able to move that, and with some water, just some water streams, I was able to move them all the way over here, and I made a new fence that's supposed to keep the certificates from roaming everywhere. And I can hear slime somewhere. And then this is basically the village. You got the gate, and then you have, this is the thing that I just made to make sure I could, or to try to breed. I think it worked. I tried to breed more villagers, and I think it worked. So I got a few more, and then I also have, if I'm not entirely wrong, I should have one of those iron golems, because I did see him spawn, and I'm not sure where he is right now. Yeah, there he is. So he probably spawned because of the doors, which is great. So now I got this big guy. He can. Looks pretty badass. He can walk around and protect the villagers, although they are quite protected from the zombies outside the fence because of my fence, obviously. And then I made just this one more house. Looks pretty cool. Just really basic house. You can walk in. You got some furnaces and a workbench, and I'm probably gonna work more on interior, and then the rest of the village is gonna be probably a small market right here. Where is this slime? Jesus. But probably a small market right here, and then I'm gonna have maybe a small farm or something up in the other section. So that was one thing. Another thing is obviously this thing. I'm gonna get to that later. And then I kind of wanted to make sure, because I thought, like, you know, the episodes haven't been that fun recently. I haven't been having as much fun as I used to. Just gonna turn down the sound a bit. And the reason for that, I'm not really sure. But what I thought was that, you know, I haven't really been doing anything else than building, and building is fine, but not only building. So what I was thinking is that I could do various other tasks, like go and get animals and a bunch of that stuff. So what I was thinking is that I always kind of want to adventure out of this whole map area to find new areas to find diamonds and stuff. And so what I was thinking is that I should probably make like an underground railway thing, or railway station. So I'm just made this simple walkway, which is probably gonna look really cool when I'm gonna have a building up here, and then I'm gonna have the stairs all decked out, shiny and all that stuff. And then, okay, here was the slime. Oh. He was big too, god. So I've essentially made this long walkway, or not a walkway, but it's a long railway. And this is just going in the direction of the, or the west direction on the map, I guess you could say. And it's going quite far. What I did was that I dug this out by hand. It took quite a while, but when I got to the bottom, I had a lot of TNT and a lot of gunpowder in my chest. So what I did was that I just crafted probably like a stack of TNT, and you can actually do controlled explosions with TNT. If you dig, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you because I don't have any, but if you dig, let's say you have a 3x3 area and you dig 2 in, or 3 in, is it? If you dig in like this and then you place the TNT there, and you place one redstone torch or a lever or something, then you should be able to blow out everything except from maybe a few blocks that you can just pick off with your pickaxe. So it's really much more efficient than digging by hand, and I don't have to waste my pickaxe as much. And I also was able to find, like, I think I was able to find 17 diamonds, because I'm at level 10 right now. So I was able to find about, I think it was only 2 deposits, but then I have my Fortune 3 pickaxe, which was able to, you know, get a lot more diamonds from that. So that was really nice, and I'm probably also gonna make another one going that direction. And this is, what I thought was that I can use this just to get quickly over to the other areas, but I can also use it to transport animals back when that time comes. So I can just find a way to put the animals into the minecarts, and it will be a lot more efficient than having to drag them over with wheat, which is gonna take forever if I do that. So yeah, and this is of course gonna also look a lot better once I get it done. But for now, I just dug as long as I could with my TNT, and then I went on to other projects. So I think the last thing that I did was that I continued building on the temple. Now, if you remember in the last episode, or in the last few episodes, The temple, I guess it was only the last episode, but I kind of failed building the temple. I wanted a design to look sort of like this, because I have some stairs down to the Nether that I wanted, or down to the Nether portal room, and I wanted it to be concealed in a way that you could have just pistons with blocks that could just retract, and you could open sort of like a walkway. But this proved to be a lot difficult, or very difficult, because I kind of had I wanted the stairs to pop up, and then you can just see the last video if you want to, if you don't know what I mean. But then I had some difficulties because one of the pistons had to be very quick at first, and then it had to be very slow when it was going to go back, and that didn't really work out. So I came up with another design that I think is working out really well. Which is okay. This is the building as it is right now. It's really kind of like a shell, and it doesn't look very temple-ish. I'm gonna try to work on making it, look at some pictures, and I'll try to work on making it a bit more aesthetically pleasing. But for now, this is just, I'm gonna work on the technical on the insides. So when you walk in, I'm just gonna flick this. When you walk in, you got this wall, and you got some stairs. You can walk up the stairs, and then up here I'll have probably like an altar of some kind, and then of course I'll have the wizard certificates that they can just be inside the tower or the temple. And then you can walk even further up, and then I think up here I will have an enchantment room with maybe some potion brewing or something, but just mainly an enchantment room where I can get my enchantments on, which is great. And then that will be the entire towers, and I'm gonna try to make it look a lot cooler on the inside. But what I think is the coolest part is that what I'm planning is that you can have, when you walk up here, you can have maybe like an altar with water or lava, and then that could cover a block behind where you could have a lever which you could flick, and then using that lever you could go down here, and if I flick this here, you will see a path opens, and it looks really nice. It's completely concealed from the outside if you haven't opened it. And there you go, another portal room. You can go in, and it works out really nicely. So I'm really happy about this design, because I was really frustrated that I wasn't able to do the first design, because I thought that would look really cool, and it probably would have as well if I managed, or if I had managed to get it right. But this is more than enough for me. So I think this episode I will continue building this, just kind of trying to make the altar and making the rest of the shell of the building, because this is gonna take a long time to build, obviously. Then when I'm off camera, I'm gonna continue making the railway, and then once I believe that I'm about, I don't know how to measure it. I believe I'm about at the ice area to the left or to the west. So I'm pretty close to the jungle area where I think there's a lot of animals. So I'm just gonna grab a bit of stone. I had to make a lot of stone and stone bricks to make the temple, which was, I mean, the temple doesn't really need stone bricks, but stone bricks are still useful just to make the outlay. And I thought it would look, originally I thought, okay, this is an okay design, but it kind of looked stupid, so I decided to change it up. I was thinking about an altar. Maybe we should use something like iron blocks just to make it really expensive and high class. We might as well, because I have a lot of iron anyways, so I can just make a bit of these, and I mean 24 there. That made about 14 blocks, which is not too bad. And I'm just gonna go and check the slime farm, because I think there's or actually I have to drop off some stuff first. I don't need the rails, so they can go in here. Don't need that, don't need that. I can actually also just show you the mechanics behind the door, the Nether portal door. It's pretty advanced, but it was kind of, I don't know if you remember, I think I started playing Minecraft about 1.5 years ago or something like that. And I remember the summer of 2011 was the time where you had 1.7 coming out, and then you had pistons, and that was a huge change of course to Minecraft. Even though you had some piston mods before that, but I hadn't really been using mods, because I basically started right away I started almost at the same time when pistons came out, a bit earlier than that. So that was basically, I didn't really use pistons for a long time. But then when I did, I found out that they are really amazing and cool. But the main thing here is that, or what I'm trying to trying to get to here is, I can't really remember what I was trying to get to. I had some sort of point to make, but I can't really remember what it was. I guess it doesn't matter. Just going down the drain, and yep, there's quite a few guys here. Let's just bring these crappy iron swords so they can just... Oh, nope. There we go. The big slimes are too hard. Oh god, there's a lot of slime here. And I already have a lot of slime balls, so I don't really need any more. But I guess we can say that this this project was very, very successful. I mean, we got 4 big ones over there, and then we got these middle-sized ones. And I mean, considering that this didn't really take a lot of time to make, I also got some diamonds out of it, and it was just it's really generally a good investment to make a slime farm, because you never know when you're gonna need the sticky pistons. Although I've almost never used it. I used it for the door now. I think I needed 12 pistons for that. So getting 12 slime balls without having a farm is actually can be very difficult unless you're able to find a lot in dungeons and stuff, or in ravines and in caves while you're out on the mining sprees. Let's see here. And I already have like over a stack now just from going down here. And I also get a bit of XP. I almost leveled up an entire level. And I still have 2 big guys left. So this is gonna work out, I think. Let's just see. But I think these big ones are really kind of laggy because it's kind of hard to hit them sometimes. You just kind of have to back up while you're hitting so that you don't get hit yourself. And there we go. Now I can just punch them with the bow. I also remember I saw some people using these tiny slimes as pets, because they follow you but they can hurt you, so you can basically just have a convoy of these. They do despawn, I think, after a while, but before that you can just have them around and they can essentially almost level 59. I think I'm gonna try to make or finish the enchantment room as soon as possible, and then I can just enchant some stuff. Like a new pickaxe I'm gonna need soon. This one is almost broken. I think I do have one more, but I think I have one more that only has unbreaking or only efficiency. I can't really remember. And then I have, of course, another one which has silk touch, but I'm saving that for some special occasion or special use, because it doesn't really have any use apart from just. I mean, I can use it to pick up. One really useful thing is that I can use it to get lots of stone without having to melt it, or to get cobblestone and melt it. So that is one very useful thing. I guess I can just show you the mechanics just real quickly. If I go down here, this is basically how it looks. I can't really explain how everything works. This is basically just almost only taken from a tutorial. And this is really easy to find if you just go on YouTube and search like Minecraft hidden door with pistons or something. Then you should be able to find one like this quite easily. But it's just essentially you got 6 pistons on this side, 4 this way, and then 2 that are going that way, and then same on this side. This can also be made. This can also be done with just one pathway, which I used. I think I used it once to make a secret pathway to like an enchantment room, which actually looks really good. And then you have this under here is just connecting the 2, and then you have some repeaters working on those and those for a delay. It really is really simple to make if you follow a a guide. This needs to be here, and yeah. I also thought of making maybe the enchantment room down here because I have so much extra space. But then I thought, you know what, it's not probably no point in doing that since I'm gonna make it in the on the top floor. So I think I'm gonna stick with the top floor idea, and that's probably gonna work out best. Right, so let's just make the entire floor complete now, and we can move on to I'm also gonna make just a bit of bricks because I'm gonna need them to complete here. And there we go, there we go. And I think this design looks cool, but it's not very. I would like it there to be like a block between here, so that I could have something to walk against, or so that I don't just fall down sometimes when I just walk here. But at the same time, I don't really need it because I'm not that bad at walking upstairs, I think. So I should be able to walk up the stairs without dying all the time. So let's see here. This works out. And then we go around, and then we're gonna get a lot of space, fortunately, on the top floor. And I think that this building is rectangular, if I'm not. Well, I mean, it obviously is rectangular, but I think it's like a square building, 14 by 14, I believe. I just kind of tried to count, but counting doesn't always work out so well because it's. I mean, looking at the difference between blocks is kind of hard when you already place them. I mean, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, but when you got many in a line, then it's not always very easy. And another thing that I haven't really thought about before this episode is that I think the screen is probably gonna not fit very well now, because I stretched it out earlier to play on a bigger screen, but then I forgot to make it smaller again, and that might screw up something. Maybe it might just look a little bit different, so just gonna have to live with that, I guess. So let's see, this is yes, which means I'll make, if we go over here, and then we can make, I'm just thinking of making, you know, an altar like this, but then it has to be probably 1 block further out. So if we make it like this, or is that too big? That might be too big. Maybe this would be a better solution then. And then we can have lava over here, and then in the back we can have these aren't going to be visible, so they can just be removed basically. And I mean, it's really hard to make an altar in Minecraft because, you know, you don't have too many small, you can't make too many small details. You just have to kind of rely on making big structures that kind of resemble what you want to make, which is what I'm trying to do, and hopefully it's gonna work out. So fortunately I have a lot of space above my head here, and then I think I'm gonna make maybe I can have the lever here, and then can have the lava right here, and then this will be visible, so these have to be iron blocks actually. So I might need 2 more lava blocks or iron blocks just to place in front of. No, that's not gonna work out. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and get some more iron, and I have an idea that's gonna work. This is gonna probably look more like a furnace than more like a furnace than it's gonna look like an altar, but still, I think it's gonna work out just fine. So I think I only need probably not more than 4. I can just make 2 more, and then I'm just gonna have a gap. I kind of want that gap to be too high, but and I mean it can be too high because if I have the lever, let's see, I'm just gonna make a lever. If I have that right here, then and I can just remove this block just so that I know which block is the lever, and then I can have the lava streaming downwards from here. I can actually just worry, but I was thinking of making something like this so that I can I don't know, looks kind of weird. That definitely looks kind of weird. Maybe something like this then. I honestly don't know. But then these ones in the back look kind of stupid, and maybe I should just remove these completely and then. Wait, no. Let's keep those. Let's do that, and let's just do it like this. I think this is gonna be the best solution for now, at least. And then I'll just get some lava buckets and pour the lava on top there, and everything will be okay. I think this entire thing will look really good, or not really good, but it'll look better than I could ever have hoped I was able to make, because I'm not, like I've said too many times before, I'm not very good at building. Obviously, I'm no expert at building in Minecraft, but I think I'm decent. and this entire world is coming along just fine. So now I don't think this is gonna be affected by the lava. I hope not. Okay. Let's just check. Oh yeah. And now I lost my. Okay, then we're gonna have to think of something different then. I mean, that's the advantage with water, obviously, because the water doesn't burn. Let's just remove the lava. There we go. I could just remove this and just have essentially the lava dropping down. I think that's gonna look better. Okay, so remove all of this, and then I really don't know how to solve this now, because I do need some sort of deterrent so that the lava doesn't hit, and I do want it to be okay. Maybe I should just keep away from having lava. Maybe I should just use water, because I don't think the water is gonna flood the entire, or flood the lever. I think the lever is gonna be just fine as long as I use water. Let's check if this works then. Bucket of water and one more lever to make, and then I'm also gonna bring some redstone and a repeater just to make sure that I can elongate the the wire that I have out front. It's not gonna be out front, obviously, because I wanted to go from the back. But let's see here. We got lever, and then we got water. Okay, it washes away, and so that means I'm gonna have to think of something different. Maybe if it's on the wall, let's wash away then. Yep. I can't have it there. I was thinking of like placing a sign or something, but then that would kind of screw up the rest of the design. Maybe if I make it one taller, then it won't. Let's say if I place the water right here, then this is gonna also have to be taller, obviously. So this is gonna have to be removed. Oh. And replaced with bricks. But if I do like this, and then bricks in the back, and then the lever right there, then it's, I mean, then now it looks more obvious, I think, because now you can more easily see it if you just pop your head out. But this would actually, I think this would work with lava better, because the advantage with the lava is that you can't actually see through it. So yeah, let's try it with lava. But does this look decent now? I mean, maybe this should be replaced with bricks. No, I mean, it doesn't matter because the lava is gonna cover it up anyways. So yeah, and I mean, it doesn't look extremely glamorous, but at least it looks a bit more altar-ish than just having maybe like a normal block there. And of course, I do want I think the easiest way to hide the easiest way to hide a lever is just to have lava or water in front, because then you won't be able to see it, but you can still click it as long as you click to the back. So let's see here. Put the lava in, and then alright, nice. So now I'll have to just dig through here, and then let's just undo this. And then I'll just start making a, and then here I think this is the lever block, so we're gonna have to, does this work? Yeah. Have to make like a staircase down here. Does that work? Yeah. I'm just really not sure about anything here right now. Is this on the floor here? Yes. This goes down, and then we can just have a repeater somewhere like here, maybe even closer, just place it right here. because I don't know if this is gonna reach all the way to the other side. That's the problem. I don't think it is. But let's just see about that. If I flick the switch, nothing happens. Oh, maybe. What? Oh, it's not. I have to go one further. Okay. So this is actually where the block is, I think. No, is it? Oh god. No, because now I actually removed the lever one up, and that's a problem, isn't it? Because then the lever doesn't reach all the way down. Okay, that probably wasn't too smart then. Or in any case, I'll have to make some sort of because I mean, obviously, if I place a block here now, the lava is gonna start going out. So in that case, I do want to maybe because lever is here, right? Yeah. And that means, well, I'm not gonna remove that one obviously, because then it's, I mean, it's not gonna stream out, so I can just actually remove that. Lever is on this block, which means that it should be, shouldn't it be working through there? Or maybe I placed it on the wall. I probably did place it on the wall, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay. That's my problem. Okay, so now here, there we go. I'm not sure if it's working, of course. I don't think it is, because I don't think the reach is long enough. So it's closed, and oh, it seems to be working. Alright, nice, very nice. So now the entire system is working, or at least it should be working. Just gonna go, do I have any more stone here? Nope, let's just cook all these. And nothing, no more stone. I have been using a lot of coal, just making a bunch of stone, but obviously I have a full double chest, and then I have even more here, so I'm not gonna run out anytime soon. So let's just, I think I'm gonna wait for this to finish, and then I'm gonna cut off the episode there, because I did actually make some progress this episode. I mean, apart from just showing you around and making a bit of the roof, then I did just complete this thing, which looks quite monstrous, I must admit. Might look better with a couple of, I think actually if I had a couple of iron blocks on top here, it would probably look better. But that's future stuff right now, at least. Let's see. Let's make one more stone brick, and I think this is actually just enough to finish off. Because I'm gonna close this up, and I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna close. Okay, actually, one more stone brick, because the floor has holes everywhere. I mean, this working like this does get sloppy sometimes, and I did test this method, or I mean, I did the portal or this portal room idea. I did test it in like a creative world, but I was really not sure if I should just start doing it right away, because I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But now obviously we can see that it is, and yeah. So right now I am on top of this. This is gonna probably be one of the highest points in my world, unless I'm kind of wanna make a jungle, maybe like a jungle treehouse, but then that would probably require more than one tree if I want to make a really high one. But anyways, as you can see, I got my farm and my melon and pumpkin farm, the tree farm, and I got the mining house, and this is gonna be the temple. And I got my mansion, and the fence is going all the way around. That is just like a broken house that was there from before, the mob spawner or the mob farm, whatever you want to call it. And then the certificate village, which has a nice fence around it with a gate, and then you have, that's essentially it, I think. So I think this is episode 30 something, but I do believe that I've made a lot of progress, and of course I have been playing a lot of camera as well. This hasn't been done in 30 episodes just like that, because I did actually, I don't know if you've seen the entire series. If you're new to the series, then you can click, there should be, I'm gonna start putting up annotations again, so there should be a playlist annotation up in the right corner, right hand corner, and you can click that and you can watch the first episodes where I was in this area and I had another base, but everything was like a wasteland because of the mod. And Jesus Christ, we have to be... Yeah, everything was basically like a wasteland, and then I started building and I made myself a house and a pond, and I tried to do some challenges, I think, I don't know. And then I completed those and I didn't know what to do, so I just basically tore down everything and started building anew, and then I built, you know, this thing, and I believe this was my first creation, and then I think this was my second creation, and then also the Nether portal was quite early as well. And then the tree farm and the mansion and the fence, and then now the temple, and the mob spawner was also quite early, I think. That was one of the earliest ones. So this farm is looking beautiful. I can actually harvest quite soon as well, and then I can just go and harvest this as a final gesture. So thank you guys for watching. And I do realize that the sound is a bit loud in this episode, but you'll just have to bear with it. And if you enjoyed, you can click the like button, or you can go to our channel and subscribe if you want to see more. And I guess that's been it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.